On a quiet September evening in 1952, something fell from the sky over the small town of Flatwoods, West Virginia. At first, it looked like a meteor, a streak of fire burning across the horizon. But what witnesses would soon encounter on a dark hillside would leave them shaken for the rest of their lives. A towering figure, glowing eyes, a strange metallic dress, and a smell so sickening that it made people physically ill. Was it an alien visitor, a government experiment gone wrong, or something far older? Was it something that had no business being seen at all? Tonight, we dig into one of America's strangest encounters, an event that blurs the lines between UFO lore, folklore, and fear itself. This is Haunted America, and this is the story of the Flatwoods Monster. September 12th, 1952. The town of Flatwoods was like many small American communities, quiet, close-knit, and tucked deep in the Appalachian Hills. At around 7:15, a group of boys were playing outside when they saw something streak across the sky. It wasn't subtle. This object burned bright, like a fireball, before disappearing over a nearby hill on a local farm. Naturally curious, and maybe a little reckless, the boys ran to tell a local woman named Kathleen May. She agreed to accompany them up the hill to investigate, bringing along a few others, including a National Guardman named Eugene Lemon. Armed with nothing but a flashlight and their nerves, the group climbed towards the site where the object appeared to have landed. That's when things took a turn. As they approached, they noticed a pulsing red light in the distance. Then, Lemon aimed his flashlight ahead and caught something in the beam. At first, it looked like a pair of glowing eyes hovering above the ground, but then it moved. The group froze. What stood before them was something none of them could explain. Descriptions of the Flatwoods Monster vary slightly depending on the witness, but several details remain consistent. The creature was tall, some say over 10 feet. Its body appeared cloaked in a dark metallic or greenish garment that resembled a dress or robe. Its head was perhaps the most disturbing feature, shaped like an ace of spades or a hood, and it glowed faintly. And its eyes, bright orange and inhuman. Witnesses said the creature didn't walk, it glided. As the group stared, there we go, buddy, frozen in fear, the being let out a hissing or buzzing sound. Then came the smell, an overwhelming, nauseating odor described as a mix of sulfur and burning metal. Panic erupted. Some ran immediately. Others stumbled down the hill, disoriented and choking. Kathleen May later said the experience made her physically ill for days. Eugene Lemon reportedly fainted from shock. Whatever they saw, it wasn't just frightening, it had a lasting effect. And the strangest part, no one could agree upon what it was that they saw. News of the encounter spread quickly. Within days, investigators, journalists, and curious onlookers flooded Flatwoods. Officials initially suggested the bright object in the sky was a meteor, which was confirmed to have been seen across multiple states that night. But the creature? Skeptics proposed a much simpler explanation. According to some researchers, what the group saw may have been a barn owl perched on a tree. When illuminated by a flashlight, the owl's eyes can reflect brightly, and its wings could appear like a cloak when spread. Combine that with shadows, fear, and an overactive imagination, And suddenly, boom, a terrifying monster is born. As for the smell, some say it could have been from nearby marsh gas or natural environmental factors, but not everyone is convinced. I'm surely not, because multiple witnesses described the same details independently, and their fear was very real. Over the decades, the Flatwoods Monster has become a staple of American folklore. To UFO enthusiasts, it's considered a close encounter of the third kind, evidence of extraterrestrial visitation. Others believe it could be something stranger, perhaps a cryptid, or even a being from another dimension. I personally kind of list this in the cryptid category. And then there's those who think the truth lies somewhere in between. A misidentified animal combined with a genuine atmospheric event, amplified by fear and memory. Whatever the explanation, the story has endured. Today, the Flatwoods Monster is celebrated in local culture. It inspired festivals, it has museums, and countless retellings. But for those who were there, it wasn't a legend. It was something that they for sure saw. So what do you guys think? Was the Flatwoods Monster a visitor from another world, or a trick of light and fear in the Appalachian night? Sometimes the scariest stories aren't the ones we can explain. They're the ones we can't fully dismiss. If you enjoyed this episode of Haunted America, be sure to follow, share, and leave a review. It helps more people discover the strange and unexplained. And if you have your own story, something you've seen or experienced, you can send it in. You can email me at hauntedamericapodcast@gmail.com. Or we have a Facebook. I'm really bad at posting on Facebook and like promoting this podcast. But I have a podcast. You guys can message me on there. Feel free to follow us there. We also have a YouTube. Until next time, guys, stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, some things are better left unseen.